Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to my channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today guys, I'm going to share with you guys 6 different traits that most successful day traders have that help them reap in the profits on a daily basis, you guys, all right? So for those of you who are new to my channel, if you are interested in trading on the same exchange that I use, feel free to go ahead and try out the MEXC crypto exchange. You can find a link to it in the description below this video. If not, whatever, it doesn't matter. All right, guys, so if you don't already know this, you guys, here's the thing, all right? Day trading isn't just about finding a strategy, implementing it, and then making mountains of money. I mean, yeah, it's nice, but realistically here, you guys, day traders develop certain traits, which in turn allow them to implement a strategy effectively in all market conditions, all right? Now, guys, for the beginners out there who are just starting to day trade, it's unlikely that they will possess any of these traits, or all of them, sorry, if any at all. They may be strong in 1, 2, or maybe 3, or even maybe 4 of them, but they need to work on the other traits as well, which is typically good news, you guys, simply because it typically means that successful traders aren't born successful traders. I mean, they're just not, all right? Instead, they develop these 6 traits that I'm about to share with you. So guys, the very first trait that I'm going to be talking about here, sorry, there's really nothing for you to see on the screen, so just pay attention to my face down here. So realistically here, you guys, the first trait that I want to talk about here is discipline, okay? That is one of the most important traits I want to talk about. So guys, discipline is literally one of those traits that every trader absolutely needs, all right? The market literally gives you infinite opportunities to trade, and you can trade literally thousands of different assets at every second of the day. Yet, very few of those seconds provide good trading opportunities, okay? Realistically, there's really only about 5 seconds of actual trading activity during the day, all right? Every other second is literally a chance to mess up those trades, taking more trades than you should, getting distracted, skipping trades, prematurely exiting the trades you're in, or even holding trades for too long. All right. Now that doesn't mean that your trades only last for 5 seconds. 5 seconds of activity means that it only takes 1 second to place an entry order, and then you need to sit on your hand. Then you need to pretty much sit on your hands again, and and if you adjust your stop losses and your targets and stuff like that, it may take another second. So realistically here, all of these little things kind of add up to those 5 seconds that I'm talking about here. All right. The point I'm really trying to make here is that your actual trading time is actually very, very small each day for day traders, all right? So that's kind of the point I'm making here, all right? Even if you're an active day trader right now and the rest of the time, you need to sit there, you guys. You need to sit there, be disciplined, and you need to wait for trade signals. And when a trade signal does occur, you need to act without hesitation following your trading plan, all right? Overall here, traders require the discipline to, do nothing, literally do nothing when there are literally no opportunities present. But they still have to be able to stay alert for potential opportunities, all right? And after that, then they need the discipline to act instantaneously, when trading opportunities actually do occur. And then once you're in a trade, you'll need the discipline to follow your overall trading plans, all right? Basically what I'm trying to say here, you guys, is, you need to have a growth mindset. I mean, realistically, you really need a growth mindset, and you need to be able to know when to make a good decision in the market and be disciplined enough to know when to enter a good opportunity or to stay out of a potential risky opportunity, all right? These are really, really key things here, you guys. I mean, literally, this is all about mindset building, okay? So as you guys can tell, my channel is all about education. I love helping people in the crypto space because there's honestly, you guys, there's not a lot of people out there who, share valuable mindset type of information when it comes to trading, and that's kind of the missing key factor here that a lot of people don't have. I see it on Reddit, I see it on Twitter all the time, I see it on a lot of different places. There's a lot of people that trade and make very bad decisions based on emotions, but yet in the back of their mind, they think they're actually winning, they think they're actually doing good. But long term, that type of thinking is not sustainable, okay? And it's because they do not have a strategy. They do not have a plan. They do not have discipline, you guys, all right? So The next one I'm going to talk about here, the next trait that we've got here at number 2 would be patience, all right? So patience is related to discipline, and as I discussed with discipline, day trading requires traders to play the waiting game and be patient, all right? Typically, when you're jumping into or out of trades too early or too late, it's a pretty big issue that I personally see many new traders make on a regular basis. Now, there's nothing wrong with being new though, okay? So keep that in mind as well. Everyone goes through it. Everyone's new at some point in time. They just simply haven't developed their patience enough to wait for good entry and exit opportunities yet. And this trait really goes hand in hand with discipline, like I talked about, just a little bit ago. It goes hand in hand with discipline, and, you need to be patient until there is a call to action, all right? Then, when that happens, you need to have enough discipline to act without hesitation, all right? Overall here, you guys, traders require patience in waiting for their ideal entry and exit points based on their strategies. But when the moment calls for it, they need to act quickly and without hesitation. So we've got discipline and we've got patience. Two very key factors that I see a lot of people making mistakes on in the crypto market. So next up, you guys, we are on number 3. So the number 3 trait that I've got for you guys today is going to be adaptability, all right? So basically here, as a day trader, you'll never see 2 trading days that are exactly alike, all right? And this constant difference poses a huge problem when someone only looks at, textbook examples of a strategy. When they go to implement it, everything looks different from, how it did in the example, for instance. Maybe there is more volatility, less volatility, stronger or weaker trend, or, even a range, or, for that matter. Either way, though, successful traders implement their strategies in all types of market conditions. They know when they shouldn't use their strategies. They know when they should use them, and they know when they shouldn't use them, all right? For example, during a range, if they use a trend following strategy, for instance, this needs to be this needs for quick changes requires mental flexibility, all right? And as a trader, a trader must be able to look at the price action of each day and determine the best way to implement or not implement, their strategies to how the market is currently, reacting based on the conditions that are present for that specific day, all right? Again, we're talking about day trading here, not swing trading, all right? So this is, going to be very in relation to people who want to day trade, all right? In addition, you guys, traders must also be able to implement their strategies in real time, all right, in all market conditions, and they need to know when to stay away as well. So overall here, you got to be open to the idea of adapting to what the current market conditions are, rather than, getting emotional and all strung out, on false hopium, thinking that it might go there or it might go down here or whatever, all right? You need to be able to adapt to where the market currently is, all right? So that's number 3, all right? Now we'll move on to number 4. So the number 4 trait that I'm going to be talking about here is going to be mental toughness, all right? You got to have a strong mindset, all right? So guys, now technically you could think of this trait as being thick-skinned, I guess you could say, but realistically here, you guys, the market will constantly throw, it will literally constantly throw losing trades at you. I mean, it really will, all right? And you need to be able to bounce back without feeling emotional about it. You really do, all right? If you feel discouraged every time you lose a trade, or your strategy fails to produce, the result that you expect, your life will literally be miserable trading the crypto market, or any market for that matter, all right? Losing trades here and there is absolutely normal, all right? In fact, if you aren't losing trades, you're definitely not doing something right, to be honest with you. That's just not normal, all right? Losing trades here and there is absolutely normal, and most successful day traders will have losing trades on a weekly basis. It is completely normal, all right? The difference between a successful trader and an unsuccessful trader is that most successful traders, they win slightly more than, they win slightly more on their winners than they do on their, when they lose, on their losing trades. Typically, because typically their win is slightly more, they win slightly more often than they lose, all right? Now, if your wins are much bigger than your losses, you may only need to win 30% or 40% of your trades, all right? Other traders may win 60% or 70% of their trades, but their wins may be equivalent to or only slightly larger than their losses, all right? In either case, though, losing trades does happen on a regular basis, all right? The key thing here is you want your overall numbers to go upwards, all right? That's the key thing. You know, as long as you're making more profit than you had before, that's kind of the key thing here, all right? So you got to have that mental toughness. So don't get discouraged though, because daily profits, they can still occur despite these losses, but only if the losing trades don't discourage you. And if losing trades causes you to lose focus, you're honestly more likely to miss or skip the next trade. All right, which could honestly end up being a winner. So this is why it's super important to be able to adopt a mental toughness mindset. The thing is here is losing streaks, they do happen, all right? I mean, that is really a key thing that you really have to remember here, all right? Losing streaks, they definitely do happen, all right? Overall, though, you guys, a trader must be able to withstand, repetitive losses simply because it does happen and it can happen. Losses are, in fact, honestly, in fact, losses are, they're a part of trading. I mean, they really are. But it's how we act after some tough trades and after some losses that really make all of the difference. Okay, you have to be able to react, and you have to be able to react, and you have to be able to make the proper decisions after losing a trade in order to be able to have a good solid mindset to be able to get in on the next good trade. Okay, so that is number 4, you guys. All right, so now we will move on to number 5. So the number 5 trait that I've got for you guys today is going to be independence. Okay. Now, here's the thing, all right? Initially, if you're a beginner, you'll likely need some help with your trading, whether it's from reading articles, books, watching trading videos, or receiving mentoring. Ultimately, though, it's you, all right? It is you who will place your trades and determine your success, which is why number 5 is all about independence, all right? Eventually, traders must develop a sense of independence, all right? No longer relying on others. In fact, most traders choose that path because they find it to be the most profitable, to be honest with you. Once you have a trading method that works for you, you don't want, you're typically not going to want other people's opinions. You do what works best for you. That's the whole part of being an independent trader. All right. That's why a lot of very successful traders out there, they are independent thinkers. All right. They think for themselves and they use only the strategies that work specifically for them. All right. However, you guys, other traders must learn independence the hard way, okay? Some traders will literally bounce back from mentor to mentor, or trading book to trading book, always feeling that they are missing something. But if you develop, independent mindset and take responsibility early on for your education, profits, and losses, you won't have these types of problems down the road, okay? Keep in mind, you guys, independence isn't about taking on the world alone, okay? It's really not, all right? By all means, get help whenever you need it. Independence is just developing a trading style that works for you, all right? It's about working to build a personal toolbox so that that can remedy your trading instead of relying on others, basically, all right? Overall here, if you're just beginning trading, if you're just beginning your trading journey, start developing your independence now, honestly. You really want to start developing it right now, all right? And take the information that others offer, analyze it for yourself, make it your own, and literally master it. I mean, literally just master it. This way, you guys, you won't need to rely on them anymore. Okay. So when I'm talking about, when I do things like me personally, you guys, like I don't waste my time reading crypto news because it's just a giant waste of time. All right. That's not going to help me. That doesn't help my strategy. That doesn't help me get anywhere. Okay. I mean, it's literally just drama. You're wasting your time reading about drama. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's all it is. When you could be spending that time, I mean, think about it. If you read an article a day or even 2 articles a day of like negative stuff that happens in the crypto market, I mean, you're going to waste at least a good probably 20 minutes a day on those articles. 20 minutes a day, multiply that by an entire week, you got 20, 40, 60. You've got roughly about an hour and a half that you just wasted that you could have spent, learning something new on how to trade in the crypto market that could have benefited you to help you make, an extra $5,000 or something like that. So keep in mind here, that is what I'm talking about here. You have to have the independence to be able to think like that, okay? You really have to have mental toughness, independence. You have to be able to think like that, you guys, all right? So I know I'm talking kind of fast here, but that's because I'm full of opinions, you guys. I'm full of opinions. I'm full of information. I'm full of energy. I'm full of all kinds of different things. So, all right, we'll move to number 6 now, you guys. So the number six trait that I'm going to be talking about here is you have to be forward thinking, okay? Forward thinking. Now, what does this mean? Day traders can't be stuck in the past, all right? While they use data from, the past, to help them make trading decisions, they must be able to apply that knowledge in real time, all right? Just like chess masters, all right? I mean, literally, it's just like chess masters. Traders are always planning their next moves, calculating, what they're going to do based on, what their opponent or the market does, all right? As we discussed in the adaptability part of this video earlier, the markets are not static. I mean, they're just not. We can't say that we will buy a certain price in 5 minutes and then ignore all of the price information that occurs during those 5 minutes, okay? Day traders are constantly planning their next action based on new price information they receive every single second, all right? They consider, different scenarios that could play out, and then they plan out how they will implement their trading plan, such as, their entries, their stop loss, their targets, their trade management, their risk management, position size, etc., all that stuff under each of those various conditions, okay? Day trading is no game. It takes work. I mean, it really, really does here, all right? You have to be able to be a forward thinker, all right? Overall here, you guys, forward-thinking traders, they know what they will do no matter what happens, all right? It allows them to act decisively without hesitation, all right? And lastly, I must say that forward thinking definitely takes practice and, consumes a lot of, mental energy at first, but, the more you practice it, honestly, the quicker and easier it becomes, to be honest with you. You all of a sudden start to feel, trust me, you'll start to feel it and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. Like, I'm starting to feel like I'm more of a profitable trader. Like, you will start to get those feelings. So trust me, guys, it will happen. Overall here, guys, most day traders aren't born with all 6 of these traits, all right? Rather, they possess a few and they must work rigorously, on the others, okay? The good thing here is anyone can learn these traits, which means that successful day trading is literally determined by you and not necessarily your genes, all right? So if you guys have any questions about this stuff or anything like that, feel free to reach out to me on Twitter or in the comment section below this video, you guys. But with all that said, you guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So I will go ahead and wrap this one up. But again, guys, hey, before you guys leave, go ahead and make sure to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a new crypto and altcoin video from me on a regular basis. And hey, guys, with that said, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the comment section down below of my future videos. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video.